DJ Envy.
Hey, I'm Angela Yee.
And I go by the name of Charlamagne the God. We the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club, Revolt Nation. We got another year in the books. We put together a special show just for you.
Yep, we know how much y'all love Donkey of the Day. So today we put together the top 10 donkeys from the entire year. And just so you know, we love you. We don't even get paid extra to do this. This is like some volunteer work.
Who don't get paid extra? Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Check it out, y'all.
Alright, our first donkey is a double donkey.
That's right, a little DP. These two guys started up the year beefing, and they took it to a new level.
Listen, I can't even deal with this Negro nonsense, man. Take a look at these two fools. Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, January 4th, 2017 goes to Soulja Boy and Chris Brown. It's a new year, but we still dealing with the same old nigger nonsense, okay? Niggers is nigging. All right, Soulja Boy and Chris Brown are nigging. Let's start with Chris Brown nigging.
Any that want to telegraph bullshit because they need a look, they broke. Number one, you're a snitch. I ain't gonna do all that jaw jack so you can write your report, Officer Soulja. So I ain't gonna do all this talking. We gonna see. Street know that if you get arrested, you're on probation for a weapon or whatever, all that gang shit going on, and you get out less than 24 hours later, you told.
Make me too goddamn excited. Ain't no gangsters over here, bro. I'm still gonna whoop your ass though. So I'm gonna who you talking about? I'm gonna whoop your ass. God bless you.
Can we play some of Soulja Boy nigging, please?
Hey, Chris Brown, you a nigga. When I see you, I'm gonna beat the out you. Nigga. You think you hard because you hit Rihanna, because you beat Rihanna up? The wrong with you? Nigga, you gonna call my phone on FaceTime. Oh, why you liking Karuchi pictures on Instagram, man? Why you liking Karuchi pictures on Instagram? When I see you, I'm gonna catch the fade. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna rock. It's Fruittown, Peru. You ain't even good in the hood. Yeah, Fruittown, Peru. I am from Fruittown, Peru. I'm about to go to the hood right now and film my hood. You can't come to my hood. It's over with. You got me f***ed up. Looking, Officer Soulja, what, bitch? I got caught with a Draco in the 30 club. Looking, and I spent that check for the best lawyers to get me out of jail. Yes, looking, I got a shot before you see what the on my face. Looking, and Karuchi don't want you. Looking, without snorting so much coke.
Oh, man.
It's a lot.
Okay. I know it seems like Soulja Boy should just be the only one getting donkey, and Chris Brown shouldn't, but no. When you argue with a donkey, people from a distance can't tell who's who, and Chris Brown kept saying he wouldn't go back and forth for Soulja Boy, but all he kept doing yesterday was going back and forth for Soulja Boy. So for that, you got to share some of this hee-haw, Chris, okay? You have to know not to pay Soulja Boy any attention. And I know people out there like, well, damn, Charlamagne, you're giving him donkey for a third time. Yes, I am. But this isn't about Soulja. I've been quite clear on my position with DeAndre. He's going to die. Okay, I'll end up in jail if he doesn't change his ways. But after what I saw yesterday, it might just be too late for him. Clearly, some gang members have their hands so deep in Soulja Boy's bank account that he's stuck. Okay, we saw him walking through the hood yesterday with all the other blood members or Crip members. I don't know. They're gang members. Okay, Soulja, how much it costs to be in a gang nowadays? Huh? Do they give a group rate to celebrities? I don't get it. It's literally millions of kids in the hoods of America who would love to get out the hood, and you privileged celebrities dying to be in the hood. Why you want to be a gangbanger if you don't have to be? Why you want to be in the hood if you don't gotta be? It's gangbangers in the hood praying for the opportunities these dumbass celebrities like Soulja Boy got. He's born in Chicago, lived in Atlanta, Mississippi, and now he's screaming Compton? Bompton? Why is this allowed? How much dues is Soulja Boy paying the Bloods that he gets to scream Bompton? This saddens me. Okay, because these guys like Soulja Boy unfortunately have influence on kids, but clearly he suffers from insecurity, low self-esteem, he has no knowledge of self, but they always screaming they are real this and they are real that. Your definition of real is totally flawed. How you real when all you're doing is pretending to be something you're not? Be careful what you pretend to be, because you might forget who you are. And when you forget who you are, you will get a harsh reminder. And I promise you one day soon, DeAndre Soulja Boy Way is going to be reminded who he really is in the worst possible way. And I want to remind Soulja Boy that just not too long ago, you wasn't screaming Bloods and all of this and that. You were screaming a whole nother gang.
Soulja, I could have sworn you was GD. What the f? This pancake. Used to be GD, now you a Blood. You're crazy.
How? What is going on? How? These guys are switching gangs like they free agents. Like you just sign with this blood team, you go sign with the GD, now I'm gonna go play for the Crips next year. You're like the Kevin Durant, LeBron James, and rappers. Let's go with what? You know what? Let's give Soulja Boy the biggest hee-haw. I really don't get it. Donkey of the day for Thursday, August 10th goes to a young man named Dennis Strickland. Now, Dennis is from Iowa, and Dennis Strickland clearly has a problem. See, Dennis is in jail right now. He was arrested and faces charges of possession of a controlled substance, drugs, and he's being held on a $1,000 bond. What did Dennis do that led to his arrest? Let's go to Time Magazine for the report, please.
An Iowa man was arrested for drug possession after first trying to deposit a $1 million bill at the bank. When asked if Strickland had any more of the $1 million bills, officers say he emptied his pockets, and that's when a bag fell out. According to the criminal complaint, the bag had methamphetamine. Strickland is expected to appear back in court on Monday.
As soon as I heard that story, it didn't surprise me at all that Dennis Strickland got caught with a controlled substance, because only someone on drugs or someone suffering from severe mental issues would try to cash a $1 million bill. Now, I Googled $1 million bills because I wanted to know what it looked like, because depending how it looked, I can tell how high Dennis Strickland was. First of all, let me tell our listeners, number one, there's no such thing as $1 million bill.
It's not? Wasn't there a song called $1 Million Bill?
If you don't stop talking to me right now, actually, $1 million bills don't exist. And if they did, you would have seen Floyd Mayweather Jr. on Instagram with several of them a long time ago. Now, the $1 million bill that I Googled, majority of them have the Statue of Liberty on them, okay, instead of a president, all right? That one may fool you if you don't know any better, maybe. But the other $1 million bills that came up when I Googled had Michelle Obama on them. One did have a president, it was Ronald Reagan, and the rest of them had Bob Saget on it. Now, I'm not
Saget?
Bob Saget. Now, I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but if you have a bill on it that has Danny Tanner from Full House, I'm pretty sure that tender is illegal. Now, I'm not the get high type, but I can only imagine that if I was to get high, I want to get Dennis Strickland high. But I want that kind of high that gives me the confidence to walk into a Wells Fargo or a Bank of America or a One United with $1 million bill and seriously try to deposit it into my account. And when the teller tells me that's not possible, I look back at her with bugged out red eyes and accuse her of racism for not taking my $1 million bill with Danny Tanner from Full House on it. Why is my money no good here?
It's about a house.
Is it because I'm black? No. No, it's not because you're black. It's because you're high and Full House on Netflix sucked. All right? Please give Dennis Strickland the biggest hee-haw, please.
Wow, that guy was a knucklehead. Now, who ever heard of $1 million bill? All right, well, don't go anywhere. We got 8 more donkeys left, so keep it locked.
What's up, guys? I'm Angela Yee. We have 8 donkeys left on the countdown, and the next one goes to a rapper who claims to be the best rapper in the game, but how he wants to take the crown is not exactly by rapping. Take a look.
Donkey of the day for Wednesday, January 11th goes to young Kodak Black. I have no problems with the young man Kodak Black, but Donkey of the day does not discriminate. Now, Kodak Black is popping out here in these streets. He just got out of jail recently, and he picked up right where he left off. Kodak Black is out here saying he's the best rapper alive, and I have no problem with that. If you rap, you should feel like that. In fact, forget rap. Whatever you do, you should feel like you're the best at it. If you don't, what's the point of doing it? Sometimes you have to plant things in people's mind. You have to speak things into fruition. We all saw this happen for Lil Wayne back in the day. Wayne stepped it up lyrically on the Dedication mixtapes and started saying he was the best rapper alive, and people started buying into it. I had no problem with that either. Whether I agreed or disagreed with his best rapper alive claims doesn't matter. If you feel that way, say it. But you must be able to back it up with bars. Raps, okay? Lil Wayne said he was the best rapper alive, and he showed and proved that he was one of the best rappers alive by rapping his ass off. Which brings me to young Kodak Black. See, Kodak seems to want to challenge Lil Wayne for the best rapper alive moniker. Now, if I claim to be the best rapper alive, and another rapper had that title, then I would think the best way to prove I'm the best rapper alive is by rapping. But nope, not Kodak Black. Let's hear what he had to say.
Tell Lil Wayne, fight me, or for the knock that stupid ass out. I bet everything on it. Since Soulja Boy and Chris Brown doing it, I don't even need no trainer. I don't need Floyd Mayweather, Adrian Brown. I'm finna beat Lil Wayne's stupid ass. Watch. And whoever wins, they the best rapper alive. You heard?
Now, Kodak, Listen to me, young brother. I'm not the highest grade of weed in the dispensary, but I do know just because you possibly could beat Lil Wayne in a fight doesn't mean you can rap better than Lil Wayne. It just means you can fight better than Wayne. I don't see the correlation. See, in order to be the best rapper alive, you have to rap better than other rappers. Contrary to a lot of you new Negroes' popular belief, it doesn't matter who has the most guns. Doesn't matter who has the most money. Doesn't matter who has the most Instagram followers. Doesn't matter who can fight better. If you say you're the best rapper alive, you have to prove it with bars and music, my brother. If a barber says he's the best barber alive, he has to cut hair. If a chef says he's the best chef alive, he has to cook. If a woman says she has the best boom boom alive, then she has to pop that wet for a goon and prove it. So if you say you're the best rapper alive, I hate to be redundant, but you have to rap. Best rapper alive? Prove it with bars, not fist. Please give young Kodak Black some of those smooth sounds of the Hamiltons, please. Donkey of the Day for Thursday, May 18th goes to Christine Leahy of Fox Sports 1. Now, yesterday, the revolutionary known as LeVar Ball was on The Herd with Colin Cowherd, and on this show is a young lady named Christine Leahy. Now, Christine Leahy has been critical of LeVar Ball in the past, specifically questioning his parenting skills, and even said that LeVar Ball's kids are afraid of him. Let's hear it.
How rare is it that all three kids want to do the exact same thing? They're being forced to do it. They're being told, you will start basketball at age 6, like Lonzo told us. I asked, have you ever had a disagreement with your father? And he said no. And everyone at this table, we know you at one point or another disagree with your parent, unless you're afraid to disagree with your parent. He looks genuinely afraid.
First of all, don't tell me how to parent my kids. That's number one. I run my household the way I want to run my household. Does Christine Leahy have kids? I don't know if she does or not, but I wonder how she would feel if someone had negative things to say about the way she parents. And I hate how she mistakes respect with fear. LeVar Ball's sons clearly respect their father as they should, and that's why they listen to him. And why wouldn't you listen to the man who raised you? Clearly listening to him got them the way they are now, so why would I stop what's working? On one hand, you're saying it's not enough fathers in their kids' lives, but when the father is in the kids' lives as much as LeVar is, then you say he's doing too much. I don't get it. Well, yesterday LeVar Ball was on Colin Cowherd's show, and Christine Leahy was there, and they got into a little exchange because LeVar gave her the same energy that Christine has been giving him. Let's hear it.
Have you sold any shoes yet?
Yeah, I've sold a good amount to me.
How many?
Stay in your lane.
What's
I'm just curious. I don't even worry about her over there. Every time she scares me to death.
Kind of disrespectful.
She says she scares Lonzo. Lonzo's scared of me. She scares me. That's why I don't look that way. I don't look over there because she scares me. I'm thinking assault right now.
I'm just trying.
Leave me alone. I'll tell you 400-500 pairs.
Well, what is your problem with me?
Hey, my problem is you are a hater.
Why?
I would never wear a big baller shirt. But
no,
good, don't even talk to me. But I heard you say I'm not even worried about it.
I said that I wouldn't wear something that
it
as
says
a woman.
Big baller. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
With all due respect, you're a great reporter, just not reporting on me.
I actually was saying it as like a point.
To her it is.
No.
Oh, you telling her now?
Well, I think in order to have a successful company, you're going to have to have women who like your brand.
Yeah, if you have a women's company. But anyways.
Oh, so you're not marketing to women.
We're talking about Big Baller brand.
They wouldn't want to work with you anyway because you don't respect women. So
she's trying to put it. I never disrespect women. But I tell you what, if you act like that, guess what? Something's coming to you.
Oh.
And it's okay.
Do you think...
Are you threatening me?
I hate how she acted like she didn't know why LeVar was mad at her. You know what you said about that man. Don't be clueless now because he done pulled up. Number two, I don't like how Christine Leahy tried to play the gender card on LeVar Ball. LeVar wasn't disrespecting all women. He was disrespecting you. Don't call for backup because you can't handle your handle, because when LeVar pulls up, you don't have that same energy. You can't say LeVar Ball doesn't respect women because it wasn't all women questioning his parenting skills. It was you. Now, not only did Christine Leahy play the gender card, she played the race card and didn't even know it. If you was paying attention, you kept hearing LeVar Ball say, Christine, I don't want to talk to you because you scare me. The reason he kept saying that is because he understands big, scary black man going at little white woman in America never ends well. Top 3 scariest things a black man can hear is, are you threatening me? From a white woman, especially when you're not even threatening her. Christine Leahy was purposely twisting LeVar Ball's words to demonize him. LeVar Ball totally saw that coming. That's why he kept repeating, I'm scared of you. That was a classic, age-old example of a white woman demonizing a black man, and it's that type of demonizing that led to Emmett Till getting killed. That is the kind of demonizing that black men have been dealing with for years, and Christine Leahy played that same card yesterday, and that was weak, cheap, and dangerous. Give Christine Leahy the biggest hee-haw, please. Donkey of the day for Monday, November 6th goes to Bermain Stavern. Sac passe to all my Haitian massive. If you don't know who Bermain Stavern is, he's a heavyweight fighter from the beautiful island of Haiti. And on Saturday, he had a rematch with the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. Dropping the clues bomb for the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. Now, here's the thing. Back in 2015, Bermain Stavern was the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. He was 15 pounds lighter, and he went the full 12 rounds with Deontay Wilder, even though Deontay won the fight. It was a much better contest back then, okay? Fast forward a couple years to the rematch they had on Saturday at the Barclays Center, and let's put this fight in context, all right? Bermain wasn't even supposed to be fighting Deontay. He was a substitute for Jose Ortiz, who failed a drug test, okay? In fact, Bermain only fought like once in the past couple years, so he was sitting around eating a lot of griot. Okay, La Bouille. That's it, La Bouille?
La Bouille.
La Bouille. That's our Haitian representative, M-Easy. What else? Mamoula?
My Moulin.
My Moulin. Okay. What's the other one that sounds like Jay-Z? Banan Pezi?
Banan Pezi.
Banan Pezi. Okay. Not Jay-Z. Pezi. All right. This man was minding his business, living his Haitian life like it's golden, and he gets the call to come fill in for Jose Ortiz to face the WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Deontay Wilder. If I was Bermain Stavern, I would have emphatically said, no. Okay. See, Bermain hasn't fought in 3 years, and by the looks of his stomach and his man breast, he hasn't trained in a couple years either. Now, I don't know Bermain's financial situation. Maybe he needed the bread, but it looks like he literally got the phone call to fight Deontay. They told him the fight date was November 4th, and from the time he got the phone call to fight, by the looks of his back fat, he looks like he didn't get off the couch to get ready for the fight until November 3rd, okay? Now, I didn't expect Bermain Stavern to win this fight, but I understood why he had confidence, because the last fight, he went the distance with Deontay. But this is a prime example of how you can't live in the past and you can't look too far in the future. You just have to take a deep breath and deal with the present moment, because what happened 2 years ago wasn't going to help Bermain on November 4th, this past Saturday. But for whatever reason, Bermain had a lot of confidence at the press conference. Can we hear what he said at the press conference, please?
All they're moving around and trying to duck me, find excuses, or worry about my career. I've been inactive for 2 years. You should be happy. That's in your advantage. But all of that, you all know. That's when somebody is scared. Listen, man, I feel great. I feel good. I feel strong. There ain't gonna be no excuses. I can guarantee you that. He said that he fears for my life. You fear for my life? I don't fear for your life, because I'm a kid. If that's what it takes for me to take that title, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to walk away with a smile on my face. Boy, you don't even know. You caught me slipping the last time. I'm going to be on your ass, boy. November 4th, I promise you, to God, I will be 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And none of these going to stop me. I promise you that.
He told Deontay he was going to kill him. He promised to God that he would be 2-time WBC heavyweight champion. Did he get one of his Haitian aunts to put voodoo on Deontay and the spell didn't kick in? Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't see this fight, it lasted 1 round. 1. Okay? Bermain Stavern got knocked out. In fact, he got knocked down 3 times in the first round. Bermain, how you tell Deontay you gonna kill him, but you the one who ended up looking dead? All right? When he finally got knocked out and he was draped against the ropes, he looked like he was voguing. Like he looked like all he wants to do is hit another man below the belt. Like, yes, honey. Okay, I know for a fact.
They can't see you voguing, you know that, right? They can't see your radio world.
We can see you on the ropes.
Looks crazy, though. Goodness gracious, he looks crazy.
I know for a fact, all right, that Bermain Stavern did some heavy stress eating after that fight, all right? The moral of the story is, I know you was just trying to sell a fight. You was trying to get people intrigued, but don't write a check your ass can't cash. Bermain, I hope you enjoy retirement because your boxing career is funny, okay? Please give Bermain Stavern the biggest hee-haw, please. He was talking so much shit, I knocked the out. What a dummy. All right, coming up, this rapper said she's on the same level as Kanye and Drake, but have you ever heard of her? Probably not. Stay tuned to find out.
Angela.
And I go by the name of Charlamagne the God with the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. What's happening?
We're counting down the best donkeys of the year.
Now, we got 5 donkeys left, and you know nobody is spared, not even your president.
Oh, we're going to get to that crack-ass cracker. But for now, check out this delusional little white girl. I love working for a black-owned network. Donkey of the day for Tuesday, September 19th goes to Chanel West Coast. You know Chanel West Coast and I had a little encounter earlier this year on MTV's Ridiculousness. Let's hear it in case you're not familiar.
My only strategy is just to tell the truth. It's like whatever I said about you, I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to continue to say it to you regardless of how mad you get.
But just because you say something doesn't make it the truth.
I told her she was whack rapping one time.
Yeah.
That's all. Have y'all ever heard her rap? Yeah. Oh, okay. Good for the people that said no.
Well, no. Lil Wayne, who co-signed Drake and Nicki Minaj, is the same person who co-signed me. I won a BET award with Young Money. I got songs with French Montana, YG, Ty Dolla $ign, Snoop Dogg. Mind you, I did a song with Snoop Dogg after getting into a verbal argument with him because he respected me so much after I spoke my mind to him. He still came back and did a song with me.
Why are you talking with your hands, though?
You don't know my musical track record, bro. You don't know my musical track record. Sorry.
Okay.
I can't be funny today because he doesn't know my musical track record. So
And let the record show, people always like to say Wayne found Nicki and Drake, but they always leave out Lil Twist and Tiger.
Chanel is hilarious. Bless her little heart. The thing about Chanel West Coast is that she's always talking about this imaginary resume she has. She's always talking about this track record. She's like the side chick who claims she's the main chick, but when you ask the guys about it that she claims to be with, they don't claim her like that. Now, last night on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, Chanel West Coast was trying to convince a producer named A1 to do something that no producer really wants to do, and that's record music with her. Last night, Chanel West Coast asked the producer A1 about helping her make some mayonnaise music. Yes, Chanel wanted to know if A1 is interested in helping her provide a soundtrack for her unseasoned chicken breast. And A1 had to remind her that back in the day when I wanted to work with you, you played me. Oh yes, we've heard this tale before. Back then you didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. That's what happened with Chanel and A1 last night on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Can we hear a bit of this, please?
I rap and sing, and I really like your beats, so we should definitely link up. Like, just so you could get familiar, like, I was with Lil Wayne, Young Money, like, I sat and played all my music for Lil Wayne, and I have songs with French Montana, Snoop, Be Real, Ty Dolla $ign, the list goes on. I got a lot of my brothers. Yeah, you could ask them.
I met you before. I wasn't as high. I was in a session with French Montana, you know, I'm like, yo, we should work, and you had your shades on, I don't know, you probably never looked at me, but I was trying to work with you, and you played me, you know, I hope the best for you. I can't work with you.
Drop one of Clues bomb for A1, damn it.
Served up.
That's why you gotta treat everyone with respect, because you never know who's gonna be who, okay? Basically, A1 told the deli owner to hold the mayonnaise. Now, when the mayo that is Chanel West Coast wasn't allowed on A1 sandwich, when she got introduced to A Tribe Called Curve, not only did she start running down her track record, it was interesting to see how she took me telling her that she was whack.
I don't know if you don't, like, if you know my track record.
Charlamagne said it, right?
No, I had to tell him what it was. Charlamagne also has went at some of the biggest rappers in history, so in my opinion, I'm up there with Kanye and Drake and everybody else.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
What?
But listen, if Charlamagne dissing Chanel West Coast, you're just putting me up in the caliber of the you dissing.
Wow.
That's very ambitious.
That's dope. Chanel West Coast thinks because I have called out Drake and Kanye before that since I called her whack as well, she's on their level. First of all, even though Drake has never been my cup of green tea, I've always said he was an extremely talented individual. Just because I call Kanye West Kanye Kardashian and I think he's in the sunken place does not mean I am not a fan. Kanye West is a musical legend. You, Chanel, are none of these things. Okay? I think Donald Trump is whack, and I've said that he's whack a bunch of times on this radio. But that don't make you the president, does it, Chanel? Doesn't make you one of the highest politicians in the world, does it? Just because I diss you and Donald Trump. Chanel, you're a whack rapper, okay? You have done music with all of those people. You got this long track record, and it's gotten you absolutely nowhere. You have every musical cheat code known to man, and you keep failing. And you know what they say? When all else fails, there's always delusion. Chanel, don't go chasing Texas Pete. Stick to the Hellmans and the Miracle Whip that you're used to, please. Give Chanel West Coast the biggest hee-haw. Jesus Christ, man. Donkey of the day for Monday, November 27th goes to Post Malone. I don't listen to Post Malone. I don't feel him. Never have, probably never will. He's just not my cup of mayonnaise. Over the Thanksgiving break, I read an interview Post Malone did with Rolling Stone magazine. After reading this Rolling Stone interview, not only is his music not my cup of mayonnaise, but neither is his personality. Now, I don't get into the whole culture vulture discussion. Hip-hop is a black art form. We all know that. It's inclusive to everyone. It's been that way for as long as I can remember. It's always been a Beastie Boy. It's always been a third base, a Eminem. It's always been white artists. All I want is for the white artists to be dope and to pay homage, okay? Don't profit off the culture and disrespect the culture. And that's exactly what Post Malone did in this Rolling Stone article. In fact, Posty says that if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. Don't take my word for it. Listen for the guy say it himself.
If you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, you know, don't listen to hip-hop. There's great hip-hop songs where they talk about life and they really spit that real but right now, you know, there's not a lot of people talking about it. So, you know, like, whenever I want to cry, whenever I want to sit down around and cry, I listen to some, like, Bob Dylan. But whenever I'm trying to have a good time, stay in a positive mood, I listen to hip-hop because it's fun.
Now, Post Malone is the same guy who had to apologize for an old Vine video in which he used the N-word. Rolling Stone also cites his 2015 Breakfast Club interview where a guy named Charlamagne the God asked him, what is he doing for the Black Lives Matter movement? Can we hear that clip? What are you doing for the Black Lives Matter movement?
I guess what I can do to help Black Lives Matter is I just keep making music, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Got you.
I don't know.
I would have just said nothing. Yeah, you just say nothing. Now, Post admits his answer was insufficient, and in Rolling Stone, he says he wished he would have said, what are you doing for Black Lives Matter? Some sassy stuff to shut him up. Like, maybe my music's not the best, but I know I'm not a bad person, so you're just being a hater. Malone shakes his head. Charlamagne is not a good person. He hates me because I'm white, and I'm different, but we're still rocking, and we're still successful, and he can't stop it. Rolling Stone reached out to Charlamagne the God for comment, and Charlamagne replied, I don't dislike Post Malone because he's white. I dislike Post Malone because he's whack. End quote. See, the thing with Post Malone, which I find ironic, is that when he told Rolling Stone, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop, he's describing himself. Okay, he should have said, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to Post Malone. And don't cast a wide net and say, if you're looking for lyrics, if you're looking to cry, if you're looking to think about life, don't listen to hip-hop. That's a slap in the face to Scarface and Tupac and Outkast and Nas and Hove and Big and Ice Cube. I mean, countless artists who have made us do everything that you said hip-hop doesn't make us do. Now, he had to apologize for the statement that he made. Let's hear what Privileged Posty had to say.
It was a beer tasting interview, so they put a lot of beer in my face and asked me what kind of beer tastes good to me. So, you know, knowing me, I drank it. And apparently I said that whenever you want to feel something, don't listen to hip-hop. It's funny because who the am I to tell you don't listen to this, and whenever you want to feel something, don't listen to this. But, you know, what I was trying to say is that a lot of people, except for a handful of artists, are saying the same. They're not saying anything super meaningful.
Neither are you. What is he talking about? Blame it on the alcohol. Listen, young boy, a drunk person speaks a sober mind. Don't throw rocks and then hide behind the Bud Light cans, okay? That's how you really feel about the culture of hip-hop. That's how you really feel about our genre of music, because you don't really respect it. You're only doing it because it's what's worked for you, all right? Don't think we don't remember back in 2016 when you tweeted, I don't make rap music, okay? And don't think we forgot you in that video in Daisy Dukes singing that 80s song, Why Don't You Love Me, okay? But you put your hair in cornrows, you threw some gold in your mouth, you did a song called White Iverson, it worked for you, so now you like, oh, let me stay in this lane for a while. You got the nerve to say people in hip-hop aren't really saying nothing? Bruh, you not really saying nothing. You, Post Malone, are exactly what you say you don't like about hip-hop. So either be the change you want to see in hip-hop, or shut the hell up and keep getting your money. Because for you to call out hip-hop for not having lyrics just makes you a hypocritical ass honky, a contradictory ass cracker. So please give Post Malone the biggest hee-haw.
Alright, that was Post Malone at number 4. Now we got 3 donkeys left on the countdown, and you won't believe who's on the list. I'll give you a hint. He's the hottest DJ in the country and probably the best looking guy you've ever seen in your life. Alright, keep it locked, stay tuned.
Yep, Charlamagne the God here. We're counting down the top 10 donkeys of the day from this year. I'm pretty sure this next guy has the record for most donkeys of all time, but you can just call him your celebrity in chief, your president, Dope 45. Take a look. Donkey of the Day for Monday, September 25th goes to your celebrity in chief, Donald J. Trump. I could literally give this guy Donkey of the Day every day. Now, Donald J., and the J stands for Jackass, had 140 characters on Twitter this weekend for the NFL and the NBA. Let's start with the NBA. The NBA's current golden boy, Steph Curry, and when I say golden, I'm definitely talking about the color of his skin. Okay, Steph Curry is indeed the color of dirty urine, but he's a stand-up guy. And when asked if the Golden State Warriors would be attending the White House in celebration of their NBA title, Steph said this.
I don't think I should. I don't want to go. I think that's kind of the nucleus of my belief. And I think and it's different. It's not just me going to the White House. If it was, this would be a pretty short conversation. But it's, like I said, it's the organization, it's the team.
Drop on the clues bombs for Steph Curry, damn it. Hell no, I'm not coming to play with you, Donald. My parents won't allow me to play with negative influences like you, okay? Your house is the house on the block all the adults with sense tell the kids to stay away from, Mr. Trump. All right? Don't go to old man Donald's house. You go over there, your butthole won't be the same. Well, Donald Trump replied on Twitter, going to the White House is considered a great honor for a championship team. Steph Curry is hesitating, therefore invitation is withdrawn. Donald, do you think I care that you told me I'm not invited after I told you I wasn't coming? You ever seen a dude try to holler at a girl in the street and then the girl rejects him and then he curses her out and tells her, "You're not that pretty anyway"? That's what Donald Trump just did to Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the hot chick, and our celebrity-in-chief, Donald J., is the guy trying to grab her by the pum-pum, okay? Donald Trump is the guy who comes to the club, and when he realizes he can't get in because he can't afford to or because of the dress code, he starts hating on the club and the party. Man, that club not popping anyway. It's whack in there. Ain't no girls in there, nothing but dudes in there. Excuse me, Mr. President, but how you gonna hit from the outside of the club? You can't even get in. Now, our celebrity-in-chief also had this to say about the NFL and players who are choosing to follow Colin Kaepernick's lead and kneel during the national anthem to protest against the injustices that African Americans are facing at the hands of the police. Can we hear what he had to say, please?
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, "Get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired."
The white devil is busy. The question I simply ask people who feel the way Trump feels about the protests that are going on in the NFL. If you were walking down the street with a fire extinguisher and you saw a black person on fire and the American flag on fire, and you could only put out one, which would you choose? Simple question. If you have to even think about that question, the problem isn't the protesting of the national anthem. The problem is your own hate and bigotry towards black people. Let me tell you something. Donald Trump is uniting the best of America, and he's uniting the worst of America. I don't mind when people say Donald Trump is causing division, because in life, it's always going to be division. We acting like America wasn't divided before Trump. All Trump did was make people be more open about it, okay? And I'm fine with that. I would rather know exactly where you stand, because it's always going to be good and evil. It's always going to be right and wrong. It's always going to be God and Satan. And right now, all you are witnessing is people picking sides, and I'm fine with that, because good people of all walks of life naturally will gravitate towards each other, and finally, we will all realize that we are all we need. Please give Donald J. Trump the biggest hee-haw, please. That's your celebrity in chief. He could get Donkey of the Day every day. Donkey of the Day for Thursday, October 26th goes to the Breakfast Club's own DJ Envy. All right, now when I woke up this morning, I had quite a few texts from people. One of my homegirls said, "What in the DL hell?" Okay, my other homeboy sent me a tweet that said, "You gonna take this scrap, DJ Envy?" And then a group chat with Envy and Angela Yee popped up on my phone, and the text was from Envy about 1 o'clock this morning that said, "So guys, apparently I like dildos in my ass. LOL. That's one blog is reporting." Then Angela Yee replied, "Okay, to each his own." DJ Envy responded, "F you." And I did not reply because I don't know what the hell is going on.
No judgment here.
I just want to wake up in the morning, say my prayers, listen to Oprah Super Soul podcast. I wasn't ready for all this download dildo talk, okay? But I walk in the studio this morning, and everyone immediately starts showing me that DJ Envy is the #1 trending topic. Over 40,000 tweets. So I'm like, well, what the hell happened? So I did a quick Google search. I Googled DJ Envy dildo. And an article from Black Sports Online pops up, and the headline says, Twitter reacts to DJ Envy asking woman on Snapchat to use strap-on and eat his ass. You know, here at the Breakfast Club, we keep slander for situations like this. Our producer, Daniel, has years and years of suspect audio. Some is on air, some is behind the scenes. Keyword, behind the scenes. Are you ready? Okay? Let's play some of this.
Pick up a pack of Oreo cookies in Amizi's butt.
Are you flaming?
Yes, I am.
All right, I'm done, mother. You sucking.
Yes, Charlamagne Emmy's in the ass. He's screaming, ah!
What is this?
What's
going on? All jokes aside. Where do I work? I'm all jokes aside. I thought I was the zestiest member of the show.
Now,
what is going on?
Slow down for 1 second.
Can I play one more?
Okay,
just one more.
ahead.
This is because I thought about this one this morning too. I did tell our producer to grab this. This is when Ro James was here. Play this.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
Ro James.
What's up?
Now, Ro, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
Up,
when you was over there doing drops, Envy looked over there and Envy goes, "Yo, who's that with the fatty?" Now, listen, stop right there. Stop. Hey, all I'm saying is, look, DJ Entry. All right, I got your back. All right, I got your back, but don't expect me to do anything else while I'm behind you, okay?
This is ridiculous.
All right?
Now, I want to just say one thing, because I work in the room, obviously, with both of y'all every day, and a lot of uncomfortable things happen here. So it is a little weird to me, Charlamagne, that you would do all these things and say all these things about DJ Envy, because there's a lot of things that I wonder about you as well. Now, I put together some audio of things that happened in the studio behind the scenes, and here is Charlamagne.
I like it rough. I like to come in. I'm not getting thrown in here with you today. Because if I get thrown in here with you today, we getting tonight. Stop. Nothing can stop me. I'm all in this butt. Stop. Let me eat your ass. That boy better have that same energy. Why? I was just grabbing the center field. Don't stop. Why? You want to wet me? Why? You know that can make me yell and holler, my nigga. Why? My nigga's like ass and booty. Sticking in the way he do. I done groundhog that doing my suck my G. Ain't nothing over here for you, my nigga. Vitamins and butthole. Raindrops. Big. Do that to you, man. Let's always think about him having a partial heart. Listen, I'm not letting Cedric bust off. Listen.
No, that's just some of it.
Why?
That's just a little bit of things that happen.
Envy got 40,000 tweets.
I have to defend Envy because, Charlamagne, I do feel like certain things that you say, and repeated offenses, would make it seem like...
Envy got 40,000 tweets. Don't bring this to me. Why? I'm not on trial here. Envy's the one on trial.
No.
I think both of you guys might like certain things even more than I do.
Listen, all I'm saying is this. This is the only reason I'm giving Envy Donkey today. All jokes aside. I'm not here to shame him or nothing.
Okay.
All I know is that, a lot of us have watched What the Health, and there's no benefit to GMO products. So the reason I'm giving Envy Donkey today is because I don't understand why he prefers GMO dildos over organic flesh and blood.
Why are you standing up?
Because you're embarrassed.
Why are you bent over?
I'm ashamed of you. I don't know why you would shame me like this early in the morning on the radio. I have no reason. It had nothing to do with me. You just shamed me for no reason. Like you just had a whole blooper reel of just me.
Oh, you gotta have one of just me?
You know what? Give Envy Donkey today and just let me be by myself for a second, okay? This is ridiculous.
And give Charlamagne Donkey of the Day as well.
Why I gotta be in this?
That's what he said.
Why? That's what he said. Why we gotta be all in this? My goodness.
Whew. Well, Lord DJ Envy got Donkey of the Day for his donkey. Well, to each his own, and there's absolutely no judgment here. If anything, make sure you guys go ahead and leave some eggplant emojis in his comments. Now, we have only one spot left on the countdown, and you will not believe this story. Stay tuned.
What up, y'all? It's DJ Envy.
I'm Angela Yee.
I go by the name of Charlamagne the Guy. We're the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. We're counting down the top 10 donkeys of the year.
Yes, and we made it all the way to the #1 spot, and this one deserves top billing.
Now, we've all probably felt like doing what these kids did, but would never actually do it. Check it out.
Donkey of the Day for Friday, March 17th has me a little conflicted. Let me start off by saying what these three teenagers did is absolutely, positively wrong, but I understand. We've all been there. We've all felt like we wanted to do what these kids did, but those of us with common sense aren't stupid enough to do it. Now, oh boy, three teenagers, DeJuan Bowers, 18, Tynerick Turner, 17, and a 16-year-old whose name isn't available because I guess he's too young, were charged with 12 counts of aggravated assault, unlawful handgun possession, and vehicle theft after they decided to unload the clip at the DB Todd Market in Nashville, Tennessee this past Tuesday. Now, what got these young bucks to bucking? Well, during police interrogations, one of the suspects allegedly told police that the reason they shot up this market, because the clerk had given them the pizza they ordered with incorrect toppings. Hey, man, hey. What does your Uncle Charlotte always tell you, kids? Niggas gonna nig. All right, that's just the way the world works. All right, niggas don't even work, but niggas don't take days off. Listen, these youngins were dead wrong. Like, not even close to being correct. Very poor choice these three teenagers made, which is exactly why their life is in shambles right now, because of this poor choice. But I'm gonna tell you something. Even though they are dead wrong, I feel them. Okay? Nothing pisses you off more when people get your order wrong at a restaurant. It doesn't matter what the restaurant is. Fast food, 5-star, but especially when it's fast food, okay? I don't have a lot of money as it is. Fast food is comfort food when you pouring from the hood, okay? My father used to have this big jug of coins in his room. It was the water cooler jug, okay, the big joint. And my father used to keep coins in it. I would pour that jug over, you know, when nobody was home, just to scrap up $10 in coins to buy a pizza from Domino's.
So happy when you saw quarters, too.
Man, you talk about it, Angela Yee, okay? Last thing I needed after going through all that was them delivering the pizza with the wrong toppings to the house, okay? These young boys probably felt the same way. They scraped some money together to order a pizza, and you give me the wrong toppings? Why I get the wrong toppings? Because I'm black. I just saw this white man next to me order a pizza with anchovies, pineapple, and how you pronounce it? Regatta cheese, okay? Regatta cheese, all right? You didn't get his order wrong, but when I asked for buffalo chicken and ranch dressing on the pizza, you can't get that right? Yes, I wanted the ranch dressing on the pizza, not on the side. Put it on the pizza, and why this chicken not buffalo? I asked for buffalo chicken. This chicken not buffalo. Where the buffalo at? You know what? What? This is exactly what homie meant when he was at the drive-thru and said, you're going to have to see me. So when I get there, you better have the same energy, damn it.
Yo, for one, you have to see me when you come to the window, so you better have the same energy.
Because I'm coming with the pistol if my order not correct, okay? Now, in no way am I condoning what these kids did, okay? I'm not condoning what these kids did.
Okay.
They were wrong, and they going to prison, and they deserve it. All I'm saying is, we've all been there in our minds. We felt slighted and disrespected because somebody got our order wrong. And then when I asked them to correct it, they act like it's my fault, or they might get smart with you and you know, tell you that this ain't Burger King, and you can't have it your way, okay? These brothers is wrong, kids. They're absolutely wrong. All right, I have to keep telling you this over and over that they are absolutely wrong. What they did was stupid, but you have to understand when you just drink a pint of Henny, you just smoke your last little bit of weed, and the only reason you had a blunt was because you had to unroll a bunch of roaches to make one blunt, okay? You got the munchies crazy, and they messing up your pizza order. Ain't no extra cheese on this thing. I see some cheese, but it's not extra cheese.
Wow.
You're always trying to play us out here, okay? I bet next time you get my order right, though. But these kids are wrong. Okay?
Be clear, please.
DeJuan Bowers is being
definitely
held.
wrong.
Yes, DeJuan Bowers is being held on $50,000 bond. Tynerick and the 16-year-old are being held in juvenile court. I don't feel no remorse for any of them. Kids, you have to learn patience. You have to have better problem-solving skills. You need to make better choices in life because you don't want to grow up after you've been locked up for a decade and wake up thinking, damn, I threw my life away for some extra cheese, ranch dressing, and some buffalo chicken. Please give Tynerick, DeJuan, and this young 16-year-old the biggest hee-haw, please.
Sheesh, talk about an overreaction.
Man, I wonder if they ever got that pizza, though.
Envy. Are you dumb? Remy my voice. Anyway, that's it for the countdown. Until next time, Revolt Nation. Peace.
Check it out, y'all.